David wrote Psalm 140. He knows there are people who are trying to get him. There are people who want him dead and plan ways to do it. But God will guard him. God will preserve him. We all have an enemy if the life of Christ is in us. But enemies are just smoke and mirrors. They lay traps, they set snares, they spread out nets. None of it can touch us unless God gives us over to something temporarily for our good and his glorious purposes, and then he will deliver us from it. 1 John 5:18. We know that everyone who has been born of God does not keep on sinning, but he who is born of God protects him, and the evil one does not touch him. We have a covering. Verse 7 said, "You have covered my head in the day of battle." He hides us in his pavilion, shelters us under his wings. The secret place is secret, hidden. We are even hidden in Christ. He knows how to protect and preserve his children. God is the strength of our salvation. We are saved not to have strength and fight battles, but to be weak and helpless and look to him for our saving strength. He delivers out of every trouble. The psalm lists specific people that the Lord will deliver. God is a God of justice. He will fight for justice for the poor and for the cause of the afflicted. Our cause is to be Christ alone, but loving and serving Christ means loving and serving others, especially the household of faith, especially those who can't pay you back in any way. Those who love in such a way live in God's presence. They live to give thanks to God's name because they know in themselves there's no good, no love, no service to render. But in Christ, there is freedom to give all those things without end because its source isn't within ourselves.